Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're going to be starting here very shortly. I have quite a few interesting things for you today. And it's if you're one of my followers, I haven't been on in quite a while because my wife and I moved into a new house. And so it took us a little while to get everything together so we could do this. So, anyway, we're going to get started here. If you see anything that's in my inventory that you want me to pull out, I've got everything really close right by me here. I can take it out for you. But we're going to be starting off with this will be the 56 T-Bird model kit. And after saying that, there we go. Okay, now I got it. But thanks for stopping by today. I'll try and move things along here so we can get right down to business. That's my goal. So anyway, this is our first item. This is going to be it says a 1956 T-Bird model kit. And it doesn't have plastic on it. It's been opened, but everything inside here is unassembled. There's some, well, actually I can't say it's unassembled. There are someone had started this kit. You see they put some of the chassis together. But the rest of it is unassembled. They've taken some of the pieces apart, but it's all there. And this is a monogram. I don't know the year, but one way you can kind of tell about the year is if it's got a UPC symbol on it. And I believe there is one. So it's got to be from before like 83 or 84 or something like that when they started using them a lot more commonly. But this does not have a UPC code. So this would probably, I know where this came from. It probably is from like the 1970s, something like this. It's skill level 2 right here. So we'll get this one started here. And feel free to ask me any questions on what we have. We will start this one right at $6. Got 10 seconds here. This is the 19, well, it's not from 19, it's a 56 model T-Bird monogram model kit. It's in good shape. It's got all the parts. It is partially assembled. Someone did start it. Now, I know I started this one at 10 seconds, but it seems to be longer than that. There's a cutout there. Okay, we'll come back to that one. Next up is I've got some hats here today. This is a New York hat. Let's see if I can get them all out at one time. Here we are. All right, my bag of hats. We have, I have a Ford hat. This is the New York hat. This is the one we'll be running next. I also have the Napa Racing hat. I think it's NASCAR. This is a John Deere Sidon Stricker hat. I think this is from one of their dealerships. It looks like it's from Mississippi. Just judging by what the tag looks, the state looks like on it. I think that's Mississippi. And this is just a black John Deere hat here. And on the back it says "Nothing runs like a deer." All right, but we're gonna start with the Ford hat in the bag of hats. And then we'll be running a giveaway here pretty soon. And our giveaway is kind of cool. I have 4 of these Honeymoon in Vegas glasses. These probably came from something like Blockbuster Video. But what's kind of cool is that on the bottom of each one is a roulette game. And I can't play the game and show you because it's always going to come out there. But like what's this called? A highball glass or something? I can't remember if this is a highball. But anyway, it's got the glass, it's got the thing in there. So we'll be doing this giveaway here right after we do this hat. So we will start here with the Ford hat, the Nifty 50 Ford hat. Let me pull that out again here for you. Oh, it's the New York. I'm sorry, not the Ford hat. It's the New York hat. Here it is. And we will start that one at, oops, let me do it. There we go. We'll start this one at $5. And it's still got the tag on the front. Nothing in the back. It's in really good shape. It doesn't, it's a 6 5/8. So that might be kind of important. I'll keep going backwards here. The size is a 6 5/8. So it might be someone with a slightly smaller head, maybe a kid, maybe a lady. I don't know. The women, you have smaller heads than men, probably. Okay. We will be moving on to our next item. This is a Ames infrared thermometer. Oh, and I said we're going to do a giveaway. Let me go over to my giveaways here. Okay. So if you'd like to get on there, you got 5 minutes to get in on the Honeymoon in Vegas roulette glasses. So I got 4 of them to give away. And each one has a fun little game of roulette. Okay. So next is the infrared thermometer. I've got to be better at this. Oh, here we go. This thing's getting away from me. Here we are. How much for all the video games in one lot? Oh, all right. Well, I can do that. Let me do this one here, and then we'll get right to those video games. All right. I can probably make you a deal on those. But this is a Ames infrared. Well, it's kind of hard to tell if I point it right at the. There it is. It does work, and it's accurate. It shows the temperature right on the back. I don't even know. I feel the same way sometimes too. I'm not sure what I have sometimes before I do this because I'll buy them like from different, from different storage lockers and things. And these are just some odds and ends I had laying about from after buying all these things. So, yeah, you never know. If you look at my inventory list, you'll see what I've got. I just put a description. I haven't taken pictures of them though, but I've got this one coming up here. This is the Ames infrared thermometer. It's great for barbecuing too. It's in really good condition, and Ames is a very good brand. It says don't stare. It's got a laser on it, so don't stare into it. And we just started, so it's not like we've been here very long, so we've only done a couple of items. So yeah, 5 seconds left. All right, we'll move on. Let's take a look at, you said you're interested in the video games. So let's see what we got. Now, these are the 2 that I have. This one here is Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers. These are, man, you gotta kill me. What kind are they? Are they Xbox? And then this one is Airwolf. So I've got, let's see, what do I have on there? Oh, the game figures. Oh, okay. I have And I can sell these as a lot too. There's two of them in here. I have this guy, which was on top of one of the video game things. It's got a switch on it, but I don't know if it's a real switch or not. But it's got this guy here. I forgot his name, though. I forgot his name. And this one is... See, I'm more of the Atari 2600 crowd, if you couldn't tell by my beard. But anyway, this, I believe, Mega Man? I'm not really sure. But anyway, I got this one and I want to say the Nintendo robot that was set on top of there. Got those two. And then I have the two video games as well. So if there's any interest, I'll be happy to run those for you as well. Those are the only two games I have left. I sold all my other ones that I had. So did you want to do like all this as one lot? All right, you got it. Let's see. There's I'm going to have to make one here. This would be... give me 1 sec. Oh, someone won the giveaway. Speed, congratulations. Here we go, video games. Go retro. Okay, so we're going to say this is going to be... two video game and two games. All right. How would you feel about we start that at $10 for everything? Yeah. All right. Well, we'll start that at $10 there. So that's for everything. You get the two video game characters and the two games. Whoops. Awesome. Am I running it now? No, I am not. I should run it. There we go. Okay. I'm still having trouble with the whole camera thing. I'm looking at it the wrong way. There's a two video game, guys. Oh, what you must think of me. And there's the two games. There they go. Oh, the South Park seasons. I have seasons 1 through 11, I believe, on DVD. All right. Thank you very much. I will put these things for you together in my box of commerce. Oh, I forgot to bring the box of commerce over. You know, my wife and I just moved into a new house, and so I'm a little bit unorganized. I'm trying to figure out how everything works. I used to do this in my other house, and I was a lot better at it there. But anyway, I have seasons 1 through 11 of South Park. Yep, I can show you that one too. Is there any interest in the South Park seasons? Probably. Okay. Well, let me run this one. Okay, here's South Park. So that went $10. I know it's a little bit heavier. DVDs are heavier. So, but you got them all in here. They're all in boxes like this. They do, the boxes do have some wear. You know, they've been used before. But I looked at the videos, the discs themselves, and they all look good. And some of those new episodes of South Park are pretty spicy. I get spicier. All right, thank you very much. And you were asking me about, let's see, the War Machine. Well, to fit the War Machine in a bag, I had to take him apart, unfortunately, but he is all there. I had him assembled before. Let's see. Yeah, so I had to kind of fold him up to get him in there, but here's his head. He's in there. There he is. So we'll do the Lego War Machine. He's complete. And I'm trying to figure out if this was something that my daughter owned or was something. I think I got this one in a locker as well, too. So let's see. Okay, so the Lego War Machine at $5. Yep, it's all there. It doesn't have the directions or anything like that. You may have to look those up. He's complete. He's got his missiles and everything. I am a big Iron Man fan myself. I was so happy when they started making movies about Iron Man and everybody else. Then the Avengers, too. I was a big fan of the Avengers as well. Okay, 1 second. All right, thank you very much. Live Snoots. All right. Put this in the box of commerce. Okay. All right. Well, you have a good night too. If I'll be here for a little while, so if you think of something, oh, I really need to get this too, I'll be happy to help you out. All right, so it's South Park. Yeah. All right, really good. Well, if you have any questions, everyone, just let me know. I'd be happy to pull out anything. If not, I'm just going to keep running down my list here. And then we will move on to the next item, which is, let's see, the thermometer. Oh, I have do I have any coins? Not today. Sometimes I do have coins. I didn't have a bunch of silver dollars, but we took them to the silver shop, place where they buy them. But no, I don't have any today, but I do often get in coins, and I'm working on a friend of mine that has a lot of comics. He has a lot of baseball cards and things like that. So, but this is the electronic picture frame next, and this one has not been used. Yep, it's still got the box and everything like that. Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it if you do that. I am trying to build up a little community here, so when I get stuff, I'll be able to bring it to you as well. All right, so there we go. There's our electronic picture frame. Everything is new. It comes with a memory card and the power and all the goodies that come along with it. And there's the instruction manual that nobody reads. Okay, so we'll start the electronic picture frame auction. Be $5. Makes a great gift for, Easter's coming up. Passover. I think Passover, yeah, that's coming up too. So this is a digital frame. And brand new condition, has not been used. It has been open, but has not been used. Should clarify that a little bit. All right, we're going to move on. Oh, should have had a lightsaber go off in there. Okay, next up is our Ford hat. Where is? Oh, here we are. Okay, this is the Ford baseball hat. It's a one size fits all, and it still has the paper inside of it. So I don't believe it's been worn or anything like that. So it's in really good condition. We're going to start that one off at $5 for the Ford hat. And then after this, we will do another giveaway. How exciting is that? And in case you didn't see what the giveaway was, the giveaway is the honeymoon in Vegas. I would say they're either tumblers or rocks glasses or something like that. I don't know my bar glasses very well. But in the bottom of each one is a little roulette game that you can play. How cool is that? All right. Put the Ford hat back. And then we will go over to the giveaways and we will do our next one. So if you could give me a follow, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see what we got next. We did thermometer. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff, just let me know. And take my glass off so I can see the screen better for you. I have a Gottega CD DVD ROM drive. And this one's in really good shape. It has, I've actually plugged this one to test it, and there's no issues with it. I recorded a CD just to make sure everything worked. And it is the kind that you press the button and it pops out. It's not a slot where they have to put a slot in it. It has a regular USB cable, the old kind of USB cables on there. So we will start that one off for only $5. What a bargain that is. You remember CDs and DVDs, everyone? It's always, I used to make a lot of DVDs. I would go and videotape people's weddings and I'd make them a DVD. And it took a long time to make a DVD on the old machines and everything. That's for sure. I enjoyed doing it, but lengthy process. We were using tapes. We had to put the tapes in the computer, and took forever. Okay, I'm not really selling that, am I? Tell me how long it takes to make a DVD now. Okay, we'll put that one away. We'll come back to you later. All right. Next up is the picture frame of Ford. Oh, the John Deere hat. All right. Now, this is just the regular John Deere hat. This one is one size fits all. And on the back, it says nothing runs like a deer. And it's in really good shape. I can't tell if it's been worn. If it's been worn, it's not been worn very much, So we'll start with the John Deere hat. Or go next to the John Deere hat. We'll start at $5. Must not be a John Deere crowd here today, huh? Yep, we got about another 2.5 minutes on the giveaway. Okay, we'll skip the hat stuff. It's not a hat crowd here. Next up is a Klingon bird of prey. All right, I keep hitting a lightsaber in here. There we go. Here's the Klingon bird of prey, and it is a Hallmark keepsake ornament. And I'll pull it out here so you can take a look. Now, just so you know that this one, I can't remember what year. This is probably from like the early 2000s, maybe late 90s when this came out. It was before they came out with LED Christmas lights. And so you can't use them on, if you want it to light up, you can't use it with LED Christmas lights. You have to use a standard kind. And there may be some kind of adapter you can buy for it. I'm not really too sure. But keepsake ornaments are very cool. I've been told by the residents of my house that they don't appreciate the Klingon bird of prey on our Christmas tree any longer. So I'm going to be selling this one. Was mine. It was hanging on my tree for many years until I was informed of this fact. So we are going to start here with this one, the Klingon keepsake bird of prey. Sports bobbleheads. I do not have any bobbleheads, my friend. I have some hats. One, this is New York. I'm assuming it's for the Yankees, but it doesn't say Yankees. It says New York. But it looks like the New York Yankees logo. Hey, Jesus is here. Or Jesus. Okay, we will move on. All right. Forward head. The next thing is, I'll show you this one here. You can tell me what you think. If there's any interest, it's a larger item. It's a vintage knitting Jenny, and I just love the graphics on this thing. It's comes with all. It's never been used before. It comes with the original yarn and everything like that. And I guess you can make things like hats and scarves and things like that, like this girl's trying to make here, and giving it to people that she knows, and they're being very polite and accepting her gift. You know, but let's take a look at the knitting Jenny. Oh, maybe it has been used before. That's a. Looks like everything is there. There might be some things missing on the top there. I'm not sure what that would be. But it's got. Oh, I see. I can see one knitting the other. Maybe there's another one underneath here. Let's see what's under here. Oh, there's the directions. Yeah, I guess it is missing a knitting though. So it's not really exactly complete. So is there any interest in this guy before I put it away? The knitting Jenny. Okay, we'll put that one back. I said, I don't want to waste your time here, everybody. Okay. All right. Next up is going to be Micro Machines Star Trek collector set. And this one has the original Enterprise, the Excelsior, the Klingon attack cruiser, Klingon battle cruiser, Klingon bird of prey, Borg ship, a Romulan warbird, the Reliant, and the old Romulan bird of prey from the original series, which I thought was actually very cool. That's this one right up here. I always thought that was very cool, that ship. I don't know why, but anyway, just kind of struck my fancy. But anyway, this has not been opened or used. It's Micro Machines, a collector set, and it's very cool. I mean, I guess if I never saw it, I may just put it on display because I'm really a Star Trek nerd. So, but anyway, I'm going to try and sell it to for the low price of $5. And Tracy and everybody who just jumped in here, thank you for coming by today. All right, so we'll start with the Micro Machines, unused, unopened. All the Star Trek ships are in there. Da, 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 da. I've been watching the new Star Trek series, Starfleet Academy, and I'm not really too up on that one. It's okay, but they don't really go anywhere. That's kind of the problem. They need to go somewhere. Those guys. They went on one mission, and that was it. And they keep talking about it. All right. All right. Next, I have a lot of some vintage photos. And these came from a storage locker that had a lot of family things in it. We couldn't locate the family to give it back to them. The storage sense, they didn't want them back, so I ended up keeping them. I've been selling them off a little bit at a time, but this is a set of photos. These are taken, they're amateur, they're taken by someone with their own camera. They are Kodacolor prints, it says on the back. There's a couple of nice old cars, probably from the 50s, early 60s. Here's she was one of the owners of the stuff that was in that locker. They lived in Fifth Avenue in New York City, very wealthy family. Not sure what this is. It's a rock formation somewhere. Here's a New York Fire Department truck. They must have been in their car or something. I do have one digital camera. I can show you that one. And then this picture of this fella here. Oh, and this is a picture of another shot of New York City with a couple of old cars in it right there. Yeah, sure thing. Is there any interest in the photos before I go to the camera? Okay. Yeah, sometimes I get people that come by looking just for ephemera and photos and things like that. So I thought I'd throw them in this one. All right, so I'm gonna grab that camera for you. Take it out. Oh, I already took it out of the box. Here we have it's a Canon 12.1 megapixel. This is the SX130. Now I don't have a battery for it. I did test it. It does have a memory card in it, but I have to remove the memory card. It's probably this one. So if you're interested in that one, I'd be happy to put this one out there for you. Let's see, for the low price of, well, let me see. Because, I did not put this on there. So what I can do is, this would probably like normally be £1, but rather than the shipping, why don't we just lower the starting price? We'll do the starting at $5. How about that? Let's see. Yeah, let me just double check the weight on this thing, but it's probably with the box and everything, it'll come in at about £1. Well, maybe not. I see 9. Yeah, only about 13 ounces. So. Yeah. Yeah, does it work? I really hate to waste your time about trying to go show you that it's working, but if there's any problem with it, let me know, and then I'd be happy to help you out. The battery compartment is clean. It does have a memory card. I have to take the memory card. That's probably one of my test ones. Yeah, it's one of my test cards in there too. But I did test it at one time. I got it to work, and I said I don't want to waste your time looking for a battery on it. So if you are interested, I will be happy to run this. If not, if you want to wait for me to test it and everything like that. Well, wait, hold on one second. Let's try this. My scale, I think, is double A batteries in it. Well, they're triples. Yeah, so I can't test that one out for you. Sorry, but anyway, that would be my $8. And if there's an issue with it, just let me know, and we can arrange a return or something like that. So, but it's in really good condition, other than me just giving you my word on it. So. Yeah, the shipping would be, it's a 15 ounce, or I think I put a 13, 15 ounce, something like that. So the shipping, here, let's find out. Here it is. No, I still got the Micro Machines, the Star Trek ones. Yeah, here's this one. This started at $5. Rather than screwing out the shipping, I just put the bid at $5. So, yep, the screen's in really good shape too. There's no cracks or anything like that on it. Well, here, I'll do even as a, because I don't want to send you anything that doesn't work. If there's any issues with it, I'll test it later on. If there is, I will contact you and let you know it ain't working. But I don't see why it wouldn't. I believe I've actually used it before. So anyway, Hot Town. You guys make me say your names here. Thank you very much. And I will definitely test it out for you just to make sure. But if there's any issues with it, I will let you know, and I won't send you something that's broken, because I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me. That's for sure. Well, anyway, someone mentioned Micro Machines. I think this is what you're referring to here. This is the set of Micro Machines Star Trek ships. It's got the original series and Next Generation ships as well. So if you're interested in that one, you want me to run that one, I'd be happy to. Let's see. That was from Sunflower. If you're still here, Sunflower. I will run that one. Anyway, just in case you're there and you're just being shy. This is the Micro Machine ships. Oh, you are there. Okay. Yep, from the original Star Trek series and the Next Generation. I am a huge fan of this stuff, so it kind of pains me to sell it. But, it wasn't mine, This is from another lot. I've had this one for a while. All right. Thank you, Sunflower. I'm going to put that in the bin of commerce. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else you want me to run out of order? Otherwise, I'll just keep going down my list here. Oh, if you like Star Trek, I do have a Klingon Bird of Prey ornament as well, too. We just tried that one as well. I didn't have any bidders on it, but if you want that one, I do have the Klingon Bird of Prey Hallmark keepsake ornament as well. So if that's something you're interested in, Sunflower, I'd be happy to run that for you. Just let me know in the chat. Okay, we're moving on. We did Knitting Jenny, vintage photos. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Who we got here? There's 8. Oh, okay. You guys are gonna make me say all these names, aren't you? Okay, let's roll that. Doesn't look like it's a hat crowd. Um, I do have a Ryobi buffing set. And so this is all very random today. I guess rather than random, you might say miscellaneous. But if you have, and you don't have, this is made by Ryobi, but you don't have to have a Ryobi drill or anything to use this with. This comes with the buffing wheels and the compound that you put on them and the mount that goes on a drill. So I will start this one. This is the new Ryobi buffing set for only $5. I mean, you won't get that at Home Depot. Well, you could. I don't know if you could get this at Home Depot or not. They sell Ryobi stuff, but anyway, that's what I got going on here. This is great. You have things you need to polish up, silver or jewelry, things along that line. It's really great for that purpose. I have a similar one that I use, not this particular one, but I have a similar one that I use for cleaning up stuff as well. All right, we're moving on. I also have up today, this is an Old Spice shaving mug. And it's in really good condition. I didn't find any chips or cracks on it or anything like that. On the bottom, it says Old Spice Sholton, number 5. And I believe it's made out of glass of some kind. I don't think it's ceramic, but I believe it's glass. Yes, because it looks like that from the handle here, it looks like it was glass. But it's cool if you have the little brush, you can shave, things like that. This is the Old Spice shaving mug for $4. We're going to start that at $4. I try to keep the shipping down for you, everybody, the best I can on these things. But some of them just weigh, Hey, who's that? Jody girl. Thank you for coming by today. Right now, we're looking at the Old Spice shaving mug. And I think it's time for another giveaway, too. Matter of fact, I'm sure it's time for another giveaway because it's 43 past the hour. All right, we have 2 more. Okay, these are the Honeymoon in Vegas from the movie. I think they're rocks glasses or highball glasses, but in the bottom there's a little roulette game that you can play. Let's see what number are we looking for? Let's see. The number is 2. You were close. You're only 5 off, but the number was 2 on that. 2 black. So anyway, that's one of our giveaways. I have 4 of these all together. So if you don't mind following me, you can get in on that kind of action. I'll be happy to send those out to you right away. I usually get things out in the next day or 2 after the auctions are over. Hello, Victor. Thank you for coming by today. Okay, we're going down to, I do have postcards and photos. Is there any interest in those? Just let me know. So I'm looking down here. Shaving mug. I have a Pyrex 2-quart baking dish. This is a vintage Pyrex. And it's got like the kind of like the lime green color. It's like a narrower one. This would be good for something like enchiladas, maybe some scalloped potatoes. So I'm always searching for the camera here. I'm not sure. This is the Pyrex. That's all in caps. So it does have some age to it. I always hate selling this stuff because I always worry about it breaking. Or start that at only $5. And I'll try to. I have a huge roll of the giant bubble wraps, so it'll come to you safely. And if it doesn't, just let me know. It's a nice piece. Oh, you're going to make me ship the breakable thing, all right? Well, I'm going to do my best to make sure it doesn't break on you, okay? Like I said, I got this giant roll of bubble wrap with the really big bubbles. It's so big. I have a pickup truck. When I buy them, I need to put them in the back of my truck. Comes in 250-foot rolls. All right, thank you, Sunflower. I'll put this in the bin of commerce. Okay. Well, this I thought was a unique item here, and I have it wrapped up just to keep it together. And I'm not sure if you can tell what it is or not, but I'm going to back it up here so you can see. And I got my camera kind of tilted off the side because I got lights behind me and they were kind of glary, so I don't want to be too glary here. But this is probably a mid 1970s pitcher and tumbler set. So this white part is the pitcher. It was sold by I remember they used to sell these at Hudson's. I live in Michigan near Detroit, and they would sell these there. This is the name of the brand is Ingrid, and it's imported. I think like from Sweden or something like that. But anyway, it's very cool. The cups are actually stored in like the handle. Like you slide them right down the handle. But I did put this piece of plastic on here just to kind of keep it all together. So this is the vintage Ingrid tumblers and pitcher set. It's all in really good condition. I don't see any wear on it at all. Maybe it's never used before. I don't know. But let's see if I can find the. Here we are. This is the vintage Ingrid here, starting at only $10. Very cool piece. I like it. I'm not sure that I would put them in the dishwasher though. Those are the tumblers. There's one of each color, so everyone gets their own color. Lots of fun right there. Got 5 seconds. Got 15 seconds left on the giveaway. If I get on the giveaway. All right, put this one back. It's not going in the bin of commerce. It's going in the bin of despair because it didn't get sold. All right, let's see who wins the tumbler. That's going to be Sunflower. All right, well, there you go, Sunflower. You won a Honeymoon in Vegas glass. I don't know if anyone's ever seen the movie. I know I haven't seen it. I do like Las Vegas, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's see what number are we going to get this time, okay? With the roulette game at the bottom of the glass. 13. All right, you're optimistic. 13. All right, I'll let you know here. The number is 3. You're 10 off this time. It does say that. I can't, if I tip it over, it'll just fall out of it anyway. All right. Next up is I have. Does anyone have any interest in a set of 3 crystal glasses? I had a bunch of these before, and one of them in this box, I believe, was broken or it chipped or something like that. But these are Longchamp glasses. They're all crystal, 24% lead. Really nice. I guess you can use them like as every day, but you can tell they're crystal because it's nice and sharp around here. It's cut crystal. Very nice glasses, but I only have 3 of them, which is why they're going for such a good price. They come in the original box. So is there any interest in the glasses before I move on? Because they are heavy and they do break. Well, I'll make sure they don't break, but Okay. Okay, next we have something much lighter that probably won't break. Oh, the Jesse Bear Show is here. Well, welcome in. This is um, a set of pocket knives. Actually, I think these two of them are actually called pen knives. I think. Now this one is not necessarily a special brand or anything like that, but it is a knife. It's got brass ornamentation right here. It's got a solid wood handle and the blade. The blade looks like it was sharpened, but not very well. I don't know what happened there, but it does need a good sharpening, that's for sure. And then also in that same lot are these two NASCAR, I believe they'd be pen knives. They're not very, anyway, they're NASCAR knives. This one is number 88 with Ford credit written on it. And this one's number 28, Haviland. This is Kenny Irwin, it says on there. So I got three knives, two of them being NASCAR, one of them being this unbranded stainless steel knife. It's probably, I hate to say it's a 3-inch blade. It's probably around 2.5, 3-inch blade right there. Very nice. Very handy. $3. That's only $1 a knife. I guess, well, if you consider the shipping, I suppose, too. But anyway, let's not talk about shipping tonight because that's something that gets under everybody's collar around here. So you got these two knives, plus the stainless steel knife with the brass ornamentation, wooden handles. It's all riveted on there and everything. Very nice. I really need to move my camera up higher. All right, thanks, Suzanne. Kim Mum. Thank you for coming by today. All right, I'll put these aside for now. Okay. I have a couple of Star Wars items for you. This is a Star Wars Star Destroyer, and it's a kit that comes with like a big rubber band, and you can shoot the thing. It's made out of balsa wood. It's made by Estes. Estes is the company that made model rockets. It does have a barcode on it, so it's going to probably put it in, probably into past the 1983, 84 mark. So it was sold by KB Toys. So maybe this was sold around in the late 80s, something like that. Really hard to say. But this is the Star Wars Star Destroyer kit. And you do have to put it together. Let's take a look inside. Yep, everything. Hi there, Tracy. Everything is in here. You got the balsa wood kit, the instructions, the rubber band. These are pretty old rubber bands, but they look like they'll still work okay. And it's got some other parts here too. This little part, and this is what you put the rubber band in so you could shoot the thing across. So this is the Star Wars Battle Destroyer kit. Vintage, $5 to start. Let me try and put it back away here. I'll show you the box again. That's what that looks like. This is what it actually looks like. This is what you wanted, but this is what you get. I said, if you see something in my inventory list that you want me to pull out for you, just let me know. And I will be happy to show it to you. And even happier to send it on its way to your house as well. All right. Let's get in there. There we go. Okay, I also have some ephemera, other than just postcards and things like that. I have this is a vintage book on Windsor Castle. It's full of plenty of black and white photos. I've been to England before. I didn't go to Windsor Castle, but I did go to um, I did go to um, Westminster Abbey, which was very cool. If you've ever been to Westminster Abbey, it's still a working church, and so every half an hour or so they stop for prayer. They announce it, and everyone stops, so they can say their prayers and everything. And then they have a homily and and a service that's going on right there. So we stayed for some of the service. It was very nice. But here's some vintage ephemera from Windsor Castle. Let's see. 2 vintage British guidebooks. That's what we're calling it here. And it's only $3. So I got this one on this one's on Windsor Castle. This one is on St. Giles. St. Giles. St. Giles. Once again, more black and white photos in there. Very cool. I got these in the same locker with the old photos and things like that too. So if you want to see old photos or anything like that, I've got them. I have old postcards as well. Okay, we'll move on from there. Okay. All right, all right, we can go back through the whole list again here. We have a vintage T-Bird model kit. Where did I put you? There we go. This is the model kit. It has been partially put together, though, just so you know. They put part of the. They didn't put the body on or anything. Here's the body is still here, and here's all the red parts. And then they put. It looks like they put part of the chassis together, which would be right here, and looks like one of the control arms needs to be reattached to it. But there's that. Make sure it's got all 4 wheels for it. I don't want to sell it to you if it doesn't have 4 wheels. Yeah, there are 4 wheels. Okay. But that is the vintage Thunderbirds. It doesn't have a barcode on it. It doesn't have a UPC code. Oh, there's even some glue in there too. Some vintage model glue is in there too. So any interest in that one? I'd be happy to run that for you as well. Okay. Well, with that, everybody, I've gone through my inventory here. So unless there's anything that you'd like me to pull out, I'm going to call it at this. I appreciate your coming by, you guys that are still here. And I'll get the giveaways out to you as soon as possible. I'm probably shipping these things tomorrow. So thank you for coming, and I really appreciate it. And then I will be having another one this soon. If you'd like to follow me, I'll let you know. I have more miscellaneous stuff that's going to be up for sale. I'll be going through all my things. This is a lot of my finds from from storage lockers I bought in the past, and I'm clearing out my inventory. So I'm kind of starting over again with new stuff. So I'm on here and whatnot, trying to sell what I have, hopefully find something that interests you. And thank you very much. Have a great evening, everybody. And thanks for coming by. And please follow me if you can. I appreciate it.